Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my Eyes on the Rooted first Dubois, the Rematch bottom preview and bottom predictions for the full card as well. Where, for the second time in the heavyweight division, in the space of 1 year? In the space of 1 year, we're going to have a second undisputed heavyweight fight. As Eyes on the Rooted obviously holds 3 out of the 4 belts, while Dubois holds the other belt, of course, which was the IBF title that Eyes on the Rooted vacated. But before we get into the main event, let's get into the undercard fight. Starting off then for the WBC, it's national heavyweight title. We've got 2 Ukrainians fighting against each other. We've got Andre Novostetsky and versus Vladislav Sorento. I do apologise for the last name. I will just call him Andre, to be honest with you. But yeah, both 2 undefeated Ukrainians come through the Ukrainian system, of course. And Andre is solid. He's a solid fighter, very tall, got good jab on him, good accuracy as well. Sorento has got the power. It has obviously got more power. He's more the aggressive fighter. Sorento can adapt as well. He's got good mental strength and he's got that amateur success as well, Sorento. So someone's all needs to do in this one, and I do think it will be Andre Seal that will do, because I do think Sorento gets a win due to his amateur background, and I just feel he has more skill set than Andre for me. So I'm going to go for Sorento to win on points, in my opinion. Now, on to the next one, Daniel Yapin versus Lewis Edmondson for the WBA Continental and IBF Intercontinental Light Heavyweight titles, which are currently held by Daniel Yapin, of course. And Daniel Yapin, interesting matchup actually, very interesting matchup because I don't think we expected Lewis Edmondson to story with Daniel Yapin. That just came out from nowhere, hasn't it? It came out from nowhere. There's no rumours about it, that being the matchup. So, also, Lewis Edmondson, all-force fighter. His best win is probably Tennessee's, isn't it? That's probably his best win. While Daniel Yapin, he's got that amateur success, hasn't he? He's got that amateur success, got that good amateur background, being one of the fighters that has been touted the door very far by Oleksandr Usyk and his team as well. Daniel Yapin's got the versatility, got the footwork, got the defence, got the defensive skills as well. I just think he is better than Lewis Edmondson, with all due respect, in my opinion. From what I've seen with both of them. But then Daniel Yapin's not really faced anyone, has he? Let's be real. Daniel Yapin would do a job easy on Tennessee's. Lewis Edmondson, I think he will try and make it as tough as possible for Daniel Yapin, but I think Daniel Yapin, for me, more offensive, got more versatility, got the footwork, got the defence, he's got more amateur skills as well and background. And I think Daniel Yapin, obviously from the Usyk camp, has been touted to go on to big things as well. So I do think Daniel Yapin does win this fight on points for me than Lewis Edmondson. But fair play to Lewis Edmondson for stepping up against him. But I think Daniel Yapin is just that level above for me, above Lewis Edmondson. But we won't know until we find out, what will we? So up next for the WBC Silver Heavyweight title, Lawrence Satori takes on Kevin Durant. A very interesting fight, actually. These two were supposed to fight in the cruiserweight division, weren't they? So now they're going to be fighting the heavyweight division. Lawrence Satori, 21 wins, obviously the 1 defeat against Chris Smith, of course, at the cruiserweight division. Kevin Durant, 31 wins, 3 defeats. It's been in and out, hasn't it? It's been in and out between cruiserweight and heavyweight in his recent fights. Obviously, his 3 defeats came against Justice Hooney, where he caused problems with Justice Hooney in the first round and the last round, didn't he? And obviously, he lost to Daniel Dubois as well. Lost to Daniel Dubois, and I guess we will on that Dubois fight, Kevin Urena, I still think he bottled it, personally. He knew Daniel Dubois was injured. He should have been all over him. And how things would have changed, wouldn't it? If Daniel Dubois got stopped by Kevin Urena, how things would have changed. Because after that, Daniel Dubois did go on to face Usyk, obviously in the first fight. We'll get on to Usyk Dubois in a minute. And Kevin Urena, calculated fighter, shot that pressing power, very explosive as well. I do think he causes problems for Tory for me. He's not someone to be underestimated, in my opinion, Kevin Urena. Young Satori stood that size, strength, power, so you'd expect him to utilise that sharp on Kevin Urena as well. And Young Satori, he needs to be effective, doesn't he? He needs to be effective with his movement against Kevin Urena as well. Because Kevin Urena, he'll love to fight on the inside, won't he? He'll love to fight on the inside, Kevin Urena. I do think that Tory does win, though. I do think that Tory does win this fight, but I think it's a very tough fight for him. It'll be a tough night's work for Young Satori, but he should still win this fight, in my opinion, Young Satori. I still expect him to win this fight. So I'm going to offer Young Satori to win on points, but I won't be shocked if Kevin Urena gets something from the fight, whether it's a draw or even Kevin Urena wins, and all of a sudden that does not put Young Satori in good stead at all, does it? So I won't be surprised by that. And finally, onto the main event then, the one you've been waiting for, as we said, first down the bar for the undisputed heavyweight titles. And look, I didn't think Usyk needed to take this fight. I did want Usyk to retire after the win against Tyson Fury in the rematch, but there's still more history there, isn't there? More legacy there for Usyk, where he can become a 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion. And that's never ever been done by a boxer, a 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion, and being undisputed at cruiserweight as well. And as Marie said, for me, what a career he's had. Gold medalist in 2012 Olympics as well. And let's talk about Usyk as a boxer as well. He's incredible, isn't he? He's absolutely incredible. Belarus white, man. Belarus white. Like, when you think Usyk's using, he downloads that data, doesn't he, of the opponent, and he's like, okay, we'll adapt to that, and then he ends up winning Mountain and War and wins quite easy as well. The 2 Tyson Fury fights, Usyk won comfortably for me on the 2 scorecards. Don't get me wrong, I did think Tyson Fury did win at least 4 rounds of Usyk, but Usyk proved to be too good for Tyson Fury in the end. This side with AJ as well, when he fought AJ Usyk as well. Usyk is incredible, isn't he? Exceptional footwork, the speed, the agility, the adaptability, the IQ. The IQ, man, is on point with Usyk. This is IQ, for God's sake. He can fight anywhere. Honestly, he can either fight on the front foot or he can fight on the back foot. He can switch it up. He can switch it up just like that, Usyk. And that's why I don't think anyone beats Usyk for me. I know that's a bit of a spoiler for my prediction because I do think Usyk wins this fight for me. But the mental fortitude from Usyk as well, with obviously what's done on with his country as well, his skill set as well. Oh, it's incredible! It is incredible, man. It is incredible. But obviously, these two did meet, have met before. Obviously, August 2023, I think it was. Yeah, obviously the famous controversial Raw Pure, was it a Raw Pure or not, from Daniel Dubois. Obviously Daniel Dubois, he's got that power, very aggressive fighter as well. And For me, it was a low pure. It was a low pure from Daniel Dubois, in my opinion. It was a low pure. Even if it was, even if it wasn't, he got dominated by Usyk. Simple as that. It wouldn't change the result, in my opinion. I do think Usyk was clever. Usyk was smart and clever by telling the referee to give me time as well. I will say that, but yeah, Usyk for me. Apart from that round of the Raw Pure, Usyk won every round, and even then with that Raw Pure, even after the Raw Pure, Usyk still ended up snatching that round as well, despite getting knocked down by a Raw Pure. And to be honest with you, Dubois wasn't even in the fight, than Usyk, to be honest with you. Obviously, Dubois has improved since then. He's had wins over Jamel Miller, which I expected him to beat. Third heard of this is probably the good win. That's a very good win, to be fair. He was taking shots of heard of this as well, to be fair. Dubois. He still needs to work on his defence for me, but he is going to be eaky defensively because he is that aggressive. He's got that power, he's an aggressive fighter. And obviously, the AJ win, the anti-Joshua win for Daniel Dubois, where he absolutely demolished anti-Joshua. And for me, obviously, I did the video at the weekend saying, for me, anti-Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is probably the perfect fight because whoever lands first gets knocked out, and that's what happened in AJ Dubois fight as well. Whoever lands first gets knocked out. Because I'm still not convinced by Dubois defensively. He has made slight improvements since that Usyk defeat. We have seen more improvements in Dubois, but I think he caught again. I still think he caught AJ at the right time for me because anti-Joshua for me, let's be real, he faced no one in his rebuild. In his rebuild 4 fights, he faced no one, let's be real. He knocked Indani out easily. He beat Otto Warren. He also beat Tremaine Franklin, and he beat Robert Aeneas. So that's the version of AJ he did beat, albeit I did still predict AJ to beat Dubois because Dubois has never been in a big stadium fight before, like Wembley before. That's what I put it down to. And Dubois being uniquely defensively as well. And yeah, for me, as for this fight, I think it's Arsenal Usyk's final fight for me. I do think it will be Usyk's final fight, in my opinion, because I don't see where Usyk goes after this. You competed it all, haven't you? 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion and undisputed champion at cruiserweight as well. Where the hell does he go after this, Usyk? So nothing else yet after this, Usyk for me. So I think it will be his last fight. Of course, we had the news about him and Alex Krassyuk parting ways. I just think that's down to Usyk retiring after this fight, I reckon. But then the timing strange of that, isn't it? It is very strange. Why don't you do it after the fight? To be honest with you. So yeah, the timing's very strange, but it's not going to affect Usyk at all. Parting ways with Alex Krassyuk. He's done good things for Usyk, but it won't affect Usyk. Usyk's too good mentally. He's very too. Usyk mentally, he's not affected by anything. He wasn't affected by Tyson Fury's mind games, with Tyson Fury trying to be a bully. He wasn't affected by. Obviously, you thought the war would have been a distraction, and again, that wasn't a distraction either. So, yeah, I think Usyk wins again. I really do. I think Usyk wins again. I can't believe people are making out it's going to be a close fight. Not for me. Obviously, Dubois. If Dubois can land on Usyk, then all of a sudden, maybe Usyk could be in trouble. But that's all Dubois is relying on. Dubois is relying on his power. That's it. On the punch standing on Usyk. That's all he's relying on. Usyk's far better. Usyk is levels above Dubois, unfortunately, for Dubois. No one's beaten Usyk for me. No one's beaten Usyk. Usyk's too good. He'll be too good for Dubois again, as Usyk just had the first fight. Too skillful. Too still. Footwork, speed, agility, adaptability, the IQ, the skill set of Usyk. Far too much for Dubois. Far too much for Dubois. Dubois has not got any of them skills, in my opinion. Not got any of them skills. And for me, he will outboss Dubois just like he did in the first fight. Obviously, he did stop Dubois on. I don't know if he will stop Dubois, but you never know, because maybe the volume of punching of Arsenal Rooted might get to Dubois. To be honest with you, and the way Dubois came in as well was a bit disrespectful after Usyk beat through in the rematch. It's Usyk's moment, ain't it? And Dubois comes in, storming in. Obviously, I don't mind it for the build-up, but comes storming in, and he did make Usyk angry, I reckon. He made Usyk angry, and to be fair, Usyk took it well. Usyk went, Mr. Turkey, make this fight next. Usyk ain't scared of Dubois. Let's be real. He ain't scared of Dubois. Usyk is just going to be levels above people, above Dubois. Usyk's far too good. His skill set is unbelievable. His IQ, and that's too much. And I can't see Dubois dealing with that at all. So I don't think it'll be a stoppage. I think Usyk will outbox down Dubois for the whole fight, in my opinion, for the whole fight. I'm not saying Dubois is bad, but you're comparing the two fighters here, and Usyk is levels, miles above down Dubois, especially in terms of skill set, adaptability, IQ, footwork as well, especially the way Usyk creates angles as well. So yeah, I do think this will be Usyk's final fight. And what a boxer, what a man, what a boxer. And I think everyone has a soft spot for him now in the UK. Everyone has a soft spot for him. Proper fighting man, proper fighting champion. Chases legacy. 2-time undisputed champion, because he will be. He will be 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion. He will beat Dubois, in my opinion. He's been undisputed at cruiserweight, gold medalist. His arms are background as well. He's just, wow. Just incredible. And I think he's up there, Usyk. I really do. I really do think he's up there for his achievements. Up there as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I really do. He maybe not. I still think this probably is Muhammad Ali, the greatest heavyweight of all time. But I tell you what, Usyk's in the conversation, in my opinion. I think he's eclipsed Yanis Newell's achievements, in my opinion. Because I think everyone would put Yanis Newell as probably behind Muhammad Ali in terms of the greatest heavyweight of all time. But I think Usyk's above Yanis Newell now, in my opinion. But then you can say, well, Yanis Newell has probably beaten better opposition, to be fair. I mean, Tyson Fury's not a bad boxer, is he? I think that's definitely the standout win for Usyk for me. AJ just got found out against Andy Ruiz, to be fair. But then people predicted AJ to win the first fight against Usyk. But yeah, Tyson Fury. As much as I don't like Tyson Fury, he's a great boxer. He really is. He is a good boxer. So I think that's a standout win for Usyk, isn't it, against Tyson Fury? And Derek Chisora is probably the only one to cause Usyk problems, in my opinion. With the way Derek Chisora fights, he was the only one to bully Usyk on the walks as well. Which sums up everything, doesn't it? Tells you everything, to be fair. But to be fair, it was one of Usyk's first fights in the heavyweight, to be fair. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on the main event and on the card fight as well. I think Arsenal Usyk's levels above Dubois, and I think he outboxed Dubois then. You may see a slight drop off in performance from Usyk, the older he gets, but I still think he's a level above down Dubois for me. he always keeps himself in shape as well. Usyk ended up training. Usyk went straight into training after he beat Tyson Fury. It just tells you everything. It tells you everything, to be fair. Dubois has made improvements, but not enough for me. What percentage he did Dubois beating Usyk? He's just relying on his power. That's it. Dubois is just relying on landing the punch and eyes on Usyk. People say, "Oh, but he can get hurt to the body." Usyk, he can get hurt to the body. Well, not being funny. Usyk will know that. Usyk would have worked on that in training. And that removes his weakness to the body. Usyk's got no weakness now. He's never had any weakness, actually, Usyk, because it was a raw pure by Dubois. And yeah, that's it really. I just don't see Dubois. I don't see Dubois causing any problems for Usyk. He's just relying on his punch power, isn't he? Dubois, really. Because if you compare the two skill sets, like I said before, as an Usyk, it shifts down Dubois on skill set, on IQ, on adaptability, on everything else apart from power. Obviously, you can dip the power to down Dubois, but apart from that, that's all Dubois got over Usyk. Usyk's got everything else over Dubois for me. So yeah, Usyk, I think he wins comfortably, in my eyes, on points against down Dubois, in my opinion. And I think it'll be Usyk's final fight as well, because he doesn't need to do anything else after this. Let's be real. He's competed it, and he's up there with one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And if Dubois beats Usyk, doesn't change my opinion. I think Usyk's still up there for me. And I'll just say fair play to Dubois, fair play to him. So, but yeah, that's my opinion. There are my predictions for the undercard fights down below. Feel free to see your predictions down below in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you all for more boxing previews down below in the comments. Feel free to see your predictions down below in the comments as well.